am sure that this has happened to you, where let's say that you have a teenage son or daughter and you ask them to take out the trash and they say, I can't. Or you ask them to do something for you and they say, I can't. When you know, just by looking at them, that they probably can take out the trash. They are probably capable, strong enough, they have 2 arms and 2 legs, they could take out the trash. So when they say, I can't, what is it that they're really saying to you? They're saying they don't want to. And actually, I think that that is a good lesson for us to learn. That we probably need to be a little bit more precise in our language. That if we are saying something that we can't do, but in fact it's something that we don't want to do, we do ourselves a disservice by just saying that we can't. Let me give you an example. I have some friends who have a 12-year-old son who is both Down syndrome and autistic. And this 12-year-old son is yet to be potty trained, and he needs constant care. When I visit them, I see them challenged. I see them constantly taking care of their son. And I leave their house saying, oh my gosh, I could never do that. And it took me a while to realize that, wait a minute. I'm doing myself a disservice. Because if that was my son, I could do that. And I don't want to minimize anything that they're going through. I don't want to minimize the challenge that they're experiencing. But I want to recognize that if that was my son, I could do that. And I would do it to the best of my ability. And when I say I could never do that, I'm doing myself a disservice because it's a position of weakness. What I'm really saying is that I don't want to experience that. And I should just be more honest with myself about that. Because when I say I don't want to do that, I'm not minimizing anything else. I'm actually putting myself in a position of strength. For example, when I had cancer, many people would come to me and they would feel sorry for what I was going through because the treatments were very painful. They made me sick and they were taking a really long time. And people would say to me, man, I could never go through what you're going through. Well, guess what? They could. And many of them have had to go through similar things in their lives. But they were doing themselves a disservice because they were putting themselves in a position of weakness. And when we put ourselves in a position of weakness, we feel less about ourselves. It chips away at our self-worth. It contaminates our happiness. So I want you to think about things that you typically say, oh, I can't do that, or I could never do that, and just admit it to yourself. What you're really saying is, you don't want to do that. Now, this applies to things that are simple as well. Let's say that you're invited out to a party on Friday night and you don't want to go. We are sometimes tempted to say to people, well, I can't go. Well, I don't think that that's right. I don't think that that's true. You should be able to say in some way, I don't want to go to that party. A way around that is to be diplomatic and say, I have other plans. Thank you for the invitation, but I have other plans. Inside you might be saying, well, that's a lie because you don't have plans. Well, just a minute. Even if your plans are to sit at home alone on the couch watching reruns, it's a plan. It's your plan. And it's something that you should feel confident that you can say to others, thank you for the invitation, but I have plans. When you say, I can't do something, you are making a significant statement that you can't do something. But is that true? It's likely that you just don't want to. So from now on, whenever you're tempted to say, oh, I could never do that, or I can't do that, I would like you to rephrase it and say, if I had to, I could do that. And what this does, it allows you to give yourself the benefit of the doubt because you are likely much stronger than you give yourself credit. You are much stronger than you think you are. You can handle a lot more than you think you can handle. And when you say, I can't, you're just saying, I'm done, I give up, oh, that's it. But if you just say, wow, that's hard, I really don't want to do this, it means that you're strong, but it's not something that you desire. And it gives you the strength to kind of go through it. Whether this is about a divorce, a death, about losing a job, about financial situations and so forth, really resist the temptation to just say, I can't. And be more truthful with yourself and say, I could if I had to, but I don't want to.